And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is a prolific scorer, but he's also a dangerous drive and kick weapon. He said, "I never pay attention to the defender guarding me. I look at the four guys behind him and how they react. A lot of times I don't even look to score. I draw 3 or 4 guys and get my teammates open shots." Kevin?
Great vision, David. Thank you. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics. So the New York starting 5, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, Gay and Aldridge are up front. DeJounte Murray is up. New York calls timeout. They trail by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gay.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession. And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
So a close game sees New York take this win. It's a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and a crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
That concludes the first game of the NBA.
This is Hack and Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your New York Knicks. Get hip or get stung.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we're inside the bubble with Washington Mystics and 2K fan Ariel Powers. Plus, we're talking 2K21 with Mike Wang and Agent Zero. We check in with community members, and we have some hits.
This is Hack and Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your New York Knicks.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the... Well, great story, DA. Thank you. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the... really thrive in the half court.
Yeah, and you know, they can get up and down, and we'll see them do that some, but they much prefer, Kevin, simply to grind it out.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Durant. Crawford comes in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And for the Knicks, Taj Gibson is out there with Portis. Then there's Murray. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Alvarez in at the point. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
New York moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. The dish to Prince. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The offensive rebound, Gibson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I'm not seeing the same energy level in their rebounding as we did in that first half. They had been coming away with a lot of second chance opportunities. Not so much since the break.
Dinwiddie finds Crawford. Lets it go. No good off the back of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Alvarez, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours in their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. For New York, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Murray kicks to Ellington. Passes to Alvarez. Shoots over Dinwiddie. No good from Alvarez.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Here's Crawford, and it's blocked.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Now here's Ellington, guarded by Crawford. Can they get it? And he overshot that one, missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Yo, Che, get in here.
Levi?
Yeah. How's it going?
Good, man.
Take a seat. Get comfortable. Can I get you anything? Some water, coffee?
You know what? I'm pretty cool.
Okay, great. I don't know how much Zach filled you in on what's happening.
You know what? He really didn't say much. He just said somebody's gonna, come in and do the day-to-day stuff.
Yep, that's pretty much the gist of it.
Got you. And what happened to Bailey, man? That was my guy.
Oh, he's around. He's around. I'm just gonna be around a little bit more.
Okay.
Hey, but don't worry. My job is to get you paid. And I am good at my job.
Word.
All right? Endorsements, commercials, whatever it is you need, I'm going to take care of it. We're going to have a great relationship. And I know it's not going to happen overnight, but I'm going to earn your trust.
All right, sounds good to me, man.
Cool. Listen, I know you're a busy guy and you got a big schedule, so it was good meeting you. And if there's anything you need, anything at all,
Okay.
I'm here.
Good meeting you, Levi.
All right, man.
All right.
See you soon.
All right, Levi. Be cool, bro.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, need some help?
Bring it in, fellas. One game won't break our season, but let's not make losing a habit. Let's get after it hard today. We're gonna work on putting the ball in the basket today. After all, that's the primary objective of this game. Set it up and get started.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
That's what we need right there. Nice work. All right, let's move on.
Turn it up! Turn it up! Oh, you got it! Wall, huh? Shot!
We'll get the next one. Get your mind right.
Yeah, let's go! Let's do it!
again.
Good. All right, let's move on.
Focus! Focus! Hey, good ball, huh? Shut up! Back down! I'm gonna keep coming, baby! I see him! I see him!
You could do better than that.
Yeah, let's go! Let's do it!
Man, I can't even watch this.
Again.
Good. All right, let's move on.
Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey, he can ball, huh? Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Hey, hit me up. Good work in practice. Make sure you get some reps in before you get to the gym.
I see you doing work.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
These are exciting times. The NBA is back. The WNBA is back.
I don't know about you, Chris, but I absolutely love seeing live basketball on my screen once again. It's glorious.
It is awesome, and it's been fun to see what the players are doing to keep busy inside the bubble. A lot of them, of course, are hooping on NBA 2K.
Yeah, speaking of which, one WNBA player, Ariel Powers, is even hosting her own 2K tournament, and we caught up with her to talk about the upcoming WNBA season and, of course, her 2K game. Take a look. Ariel Powers, welcome to 2K TV. So excited to have you on. I've wanted to have you on the show for a long time, so I am super excited that you're here right now. I know you're in the WNBA bubble. How is that and what's going on?
It's great. My internet is back and active, so I am in a wonderful state right now.
What have you been up to in the bubble?
Just right now, getting ready, trying to stay prepared and stay healthy, and then, of course, doing my streaming stuff.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Our broadcast tonight coming to you from New York City, amid all the hustle and bustle of the streets of Manhattan. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Guys, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for his play calling. LeBron James said he has so many different wrinkles. You've got to keep your head on a swivel. He'll run something you've never seen before. But Stevens said, honest to God, I've stolen everything we've ever done from somebody else. Kevin?
I love his honesty. All right, thank you, DA. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. Oh, that's blocked. And that one drops. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Walker dishes to Brown. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Robinson pulls it in.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
They get the rebound. Randall with the bucket. And this game is tied up now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brown, good.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
New York moving it around. Randall kicks to Payton. To the paint. Rocket 6. Alvarez. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Brown. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Walker the pass to Tatum. Misses the three. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Randall no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And it's Brown missing. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. And you look at Jaylen Brown, the third pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step, for him, it's all about aggressiveness, bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
Shot's good by Walker.
And this is where Walker thrives, an assertive long-distance shooter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Walker the pass to Tatum. In the corner, Smart with it. On the court right now for the Celtics. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker in, Smart the guard. And it's Cantor in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. Payton against Walker. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Payton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Walker the pass to Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Smart's got 5.
And now, in his second year of coaching the Knicks, David Fizdale putting more of a stamp on this team, changing the mindset of the franchise.
Well, the New York Knicks hired David Fizdale to steer the ship with a group of young players. And I want you to think back to where he earned his stripes. That was with the LeBron James and Dwayne Wade championship Miami teams. So he knows culture and he knows winning.
And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Now, here's Barrett. Payton, right side. 6 to shoot. Here's Alvarez. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Enes Kanter. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Smart. By Brown. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Hayward from deep three-point range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Yo, listen up. Obviously, we're not playing great, but if we clean it up a little bit, we can get back on track. All right, sense of urgency. Every rebound, every loose ball, every cut to the basket, do it with purpose. All right? That includes you too, Che. All right, you're playing hard, but your energy's about here. It's got to be here. And all of you have got to do a better job of keeping your composure. All right, if a play breaks down, don't freelance. Run the second option, the third option. All right, we practice this stuff, so use it. Up the intensity, trust the system. We can still win this game, guys. All right, so bring it in. Win on 3. 1, 2.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. Teams changing it up here. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Portis is out there with Barrett. Then it's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Alvarez in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Boston leading by 18. Taj Gibson's checked in for Bobby Portis. Boston also with the sub. Wanamaker's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Cantor with it. He has 6. Tipped away. And a fast break now for New York. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Frank Ntilikina is checked in for Barrett. Boston also with the sub. Robert Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Good, nice job down low. Wanamaker's got 6.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Ntilikina. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Frank Ntilikina still trying to find his niche, right? You've seen him spend some time at the point guard. You've seen him on the wing. This guy has got to find the position that maximizes his impact.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. Have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
The free throw is off from Gibson. Well, you talk about a player who is a consummate pro. Taj Gibson.
No doubt. Taj is a guy who has always approached the game from a veteran standpoint. He's a great leader, great defensive player, and in between the lines and out, you can count on Taj Gibson.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Alvarez. And no good. Celtics leading by 19 points. Smart dishes to Cantor. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Alvarez. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
Randall, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Boston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg.
Some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice comes in for Williams, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter, and Hayward gets it to go.
Well, Gordon Hayward has an interior game that is solid. He's outstanding using his height and his touch on the interior.
On the court for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. .139 left to play here in the fourth. Williams passes to Wanamaker. Now Williams. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Here's Murray. They grab their own miss. Robinson, that's good.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Austin with the ball. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Che, talk about your defense a little. What helped you lead the team in steals tonight?
I think it came down to us executing our defensive scheme really well. When everyone's in the right spot on D, it allows you to be a little bit more aggressive, knowing your guys got your back. So that's what you guys saw there tonight.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Patty, defense wins games.
You know it.